Hello guys. I think we're live. I think we're live. Okay. Let's just get into it, huh? Let's get it all set up. I've got my notes. Here. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to dive in. If you're watching this at a later date, I really appreciate you watching it. I put effort into these, so yeah, I really appreciate you tuning in for them. But let's get into it. I'm live right now, right? It is the Lionsgate portal. I've got my little lion earrings happening. Aren't they so cute? So yeah, Lionsgate portal, full moon, it's all happening. So I have 7 main themes here for the energies that are present at the time of this full moon. So let's dive into them. And if you've been feeling strange, it's very highly likely that it's from the Lionsgate portal as well as the full moon. There's intensity here, okay? But the first theme that I have for us today is the push and the pull and major discomfort. So the Lionsgate portal is obviously happening right now as I'm streaming this, and the full moon is tomorrow. It's technically on the 9th, depending where you're at in the world. But basically with the Lionsgate, there is a rip through an old perception within, which is actually allowing us into the higher realms. The veil is very thin, so newer, higher frequencies are able to pour in for us. So depending on your level of sensitivity, you could be strongly feeling and struggling even with body symptoms as a sign of this ascension. So these could really include feeling lightheaded, dizzy, head pressure, finding it difficult to enjoy doing anything, okay? Having a sore throat as well, itchy, foggy eyes, body heaviness, fatigue, literally with that fatigue, just staying in bed, right? And sleeping. Spikes and drops in energy level, like you could experience both of the different levels. Jaw pain, teeth aching, and hot and cold flushes as well. So if you are feeling gross, just take it as a sign that your body is throwing out energetic debris so that it can actually ascend. It's energetic debris that's been limiting you. So if you can feel grateful for it, it's helpful, but it does feel yucky. So there's no hard feelings if you can't tune into that gratitude. Just feel it as it's coming. There is an air and fire dance happening in the astrological energies at the time of this full moon. There's actually 3 oppositions between fire and air. So the sun is in Leo and the moon is in Aquarius, and at a full moon they're always opposing. There's Mercury retrograde in Leo, which is opposing Pluto Aquarius retrograde. And then there's Saturn and Neptune retrograde in Aries, opposing Mars in Libra. And Mars moved into Libra on Wednesday, which is actually the day I felt the most icky, okay? So if you remember Wednesday as being a bit of an ick day, it might have been because of Mars moving into Libra. But at this time, we could actually be led to take new action before we feel fully ready to do so, which can lead to the discomfort. But however, at this time, I've already gone through these notes a couple times, so I'm a little bit I get a little tongue-tied with it. But we will have a strong, intuitive, supportive sense behind us that's actually guiding us into the new and the unknown chapter, the unknown chapter that's lying and unfolding before us. So yeah, there's going to be support, but there'll still be some elements of discomfort. But the next theme that I have is new creativity attracting in new community. Okay, this one's exciting. But there could be creative ideas that seemed far off in the future, that you maybe had a goal towards in the past, but now they've actually come front and center for you. The sun is in its home sign of Leo. So here, Leo is at its strongest. So the full moon in Aquarius, right? With the full moon in Aquarius, both signs are fixed energy. Okay. So Leo, they're both in this sort of intensity. Leo shows up through our performer, the entertainer, being visible, famous, being recognized, being unique, and showcasing our gifts for the collective. And Aquarius is the groups, the audience, what the people want. This is discussions, this is thinking, this is the internet and social media. Okay. So the sun in Leo is bringing us to find what deeply resonates with us and what we desire to create. So this is the energy of giving and receiving in all energetic forms. So you could be pondering the people in your circle and checking in if they still resonate with you. But you could feel very inspired to put something into action as well around this full moon that aligns with your next dream or where you want to go next. So Aquarius is also all about dreams, hopes, visions, vision boards, exciting stuff coming to life, right? So there could be new clarity arising around your next dream, your next project. Wild guidance as well could come through that really thrills you, and it could even throw you off a little bit because it is so thrilling or exciting. Okay. The next theme that I have for this full moon is change, release, and letting go. Okay. A lot could be coming up from the past, like memories, sensations, or emotions. This is evidence of the debris coming up to the surface to be released. And this is what can also feel quite uncomfortable. So feel it to release it, right? The energy present is here to change things up in a way that really empowers you by seeing your goals and desires differently, perhaps even more attainable now. Okay, you could be getting clear on people that no longer serve you in the ways that your sovereignty truly deserves. Okay, so also as Venus and Jupiter move into a trine with the North Node in Pisces retrograde after the full moon, this is really good feeling energy. So it will be flooding into the North Node, which is everything that we're developing, everything that we're creating, and what we're welcoming through by trusting our intuitive senses, right? So this is really what we're being guided to the new, and what we need to let go and move away from. So from now into September, we can expect fated developments, we can expect exciting opportunities and new things showing up that are in alignment with us. So expect realizations to hit around what you no longer want anymore. Okay, it's all making way for the new. Get ready for realizations around what you're ready to leave behind as things are closing out. And this is creating long-term change. So we're starting new chapters around the time of this full moon, and it may become very clear in its evolution as being for your highest good, but it might not be, you might not sense that straight away, but you'll come to it, okay? It's directly connected to this new you that's emerging. So anything attached to people pleasing will also be releasing at the time of this full moon, obviously. And by expressing our authentic creativity in a really new and greater way than ever before, we're attracting in our soul tribe, and we're connecting in deeply with a brand new audience that leads us to feel a greater sense of empowerment and connection that really resonates with who we're becoming, especially in regards to this new self coming online, right? So the next theme I have is being your authentic self. Okay. So this full moon may be illuminating to you just how far you've come, what you've conquered, and what you've moved through, which really brings about a new understanding where you're at in life, where you're at in your journey, and what's really in alignment with you. So this could lead to a quantum leap forward. This moon wants you to be ready for the change that can take place because of how much you have changed, right? So you may notice yourself flicking through different versions of yourself, which may even trigger some frustration. You may drop into this past fearful self, back into the lack, back into worry, to then drop into this very present aligned self, to then drop into this very futuristic, all-knowing, clear thinking self. So just have patience, have grace for yourself, as this is both a birthing and a dying process that's happening simultaneously, which is actually allowing us integration and cohesion, which paves the way to inner harmony. So Aquarius and Leo are both signs of independence, sovereignty, expressing our unique gifts and, what makes us authentic. So this is the energy of standing out from the crowd, detachment as well, and really being seen in the spotlight without caring what anyone else is actually thinking or perceiving of you. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not caring anymore. It's good. It's good. But we're experiencing both a personal and a collective initiation into who we're becoming. So any low vibrational structures that are not founded in love and integrity will be falling away, dissolving. Yeah. Aquarius is also all about freedom, future, independence, idealism, networks, communities, right? Information, collaboration, truth, and authenticity. So in order to feel really fulfilled in these energies, we must step into a more honest and truthful version of ourselves. Okay, that is what will last the longevity, right? We'll have longevity. So this full moon is all about being who we truly are without any attachments to people pleasing. This is really a time of accelerated evolution. So go easy, as we're being asked to step into our courage, our sovereignty, especially in expressing our authentic version, our authentic creativity more than ever before. So authenticity also emits 40 times more magnetic energy than the frequencies of love and joy, which already hold a very high magnetic frequency. So your authenticity actually powerfully attracts and magnetizes your resources, people, places, things that you truly desire. It is the one frequency that manifests your dream life at such a rapid rate, which is kind of really cool to know, right? Just be you. So another theme that I have that's happening at this time is overthinking and head spinning. So your third eye is becoming more crystal clear at this time. And I think it's funny that I did my makeup like this today, like crystal clear, right? Because there's more crystalline frequencies that are actually flooding through it. So your inner vision is becoming a lot stronger, a lot clearer for your path ahead. This is a wonderful thing, but it can leave your head spinning as it's stirring up the past densities that have been stored in that energetic center, and it's stirring them up for removal. So Mars is all about taking action in Libra, okay? It tends to ask a lot of questions first, okay? And it might even get a little stuck on what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, right? Because Mars is like the warrior, he'll go to war for whatever action we need or whatever desire we have, he'll go to war. And when it's in Libra, it's kind of to his detriment, because Libra is the peacemaker. It's all about harmony and balance and peace. Whereas Mars is is kind of like, just, what do we need? So yeah, it's sort of a little bit of like funky energies here. But whatever action that you feel guided to at this time, you could overthink it a bit first, and you may take a time to ponder it. There's a lot of pondering, okay? Mars is also opposing two other planets, Saturn and Neptune, in retrograde. So there could be conflict. There could be a personal struggle. We could be weighing up the pros and cons and really looking into the future, the potential future transformation that this choice will bring. We could be doing that a lot. So we can feel aware of the action that we want to take, but we're taking time to sit with it. This isn't a bad thing. It's actually good not to rush. So it is going to be serving you, but you might just notice it. There are also rare cosmic alignments that are happening now that actually create a Merkaba energy, which is creating a whole new level of experience for us. This leads us to sync up with new dreams and desires, right? So this could lead us to feel like our head is literally spinning. It could feel hard to get grounded, or it may feel hard to slow down and sit still. So there's a lot going on energetically at this full moon. So just, really go with the flow. Do what feels right for you. Just go easy on yourself, okay? The next theme that I have here is choose what you really want. I love this theme. There could be something that you feel like you're struggling to choose, like, just like a struggle around a choice. This could be the overthinking, right? But it could be a choice that your mind has been pondering a lot already. And the mind could be getting a little too active here, which, can feel like stuck energy in how to progress forward. But just know, if there is this pondering energy present, just base all your choices on what you really want. This is how you create the new version of you, by embracing this new self-concept that you feel that's surfacing at this time and making your choices based around that. So your new identity is coming together through you that isn't fully developed yet. So it's about being open and receptive to it. But you will be receiving inner guidance as well that's meant to be trusted and followed. And you'll find yourself choosing you and your dreams at this time, which is really beautiful. This choice can also bring up fear that you have to face. There might even be like blocks or resistance. And this is really necessary. It's all part of the process, right? In order to clean out the old and to make way for the new. Pluto is bringing in a sense of pressure and a bit of intensity around this choice. So it's almost been on your mind recently and has perhaps even been growing throughout the year. And it can all of a sudden feel right in front of you. And it's kind of presenting an opportune time to follow it. So just see if that resonates. And also my last theme is August 11th, okay? It's a date worth noting on the calendar. Venus conjuncts Jupiter in Cancer, which will be a really beautiful energy to feel on the same day, because Mercury is also stationing direct. So you could feel introverted, you could feel more personal, softer, emotional, and more intuitive, but it is really good feelings all round, because it's all about warmth, connection, love, harmony, creativity, abundance as well. And in Cancer, it's a very personal and private energy. So you could feel good about doing absolutely nothing, which we love. More rest, take the day off, just enjoy it. But Cancer wants to receive, wants to feel connected and understood. So these desires could be happening around your home life, around family, around what inspires you, and others could be completely unaware to it. So just see how all of that lands for you. That is my notes, okay? That's the notes that I collected. So, and also, okay, because it's the portal, it's the 8/8 portal today, I literally went on a morning walk today. And I was really impressed with myself, proud of myself, because that has been a struggle for the last couple of weeks. And as I was out on my walk, I started picking up rubbish. There was 2 bags, and I thought, oh, well, I could fill them with rubbish, because I don't know why there's so much rubbish in the nature area around here. But I just started picking up rubbish, and then I found $20. I found $20 on the ground. And I really felt like nature was giving me a gift back, because I was offering a gift of cleanliness, So, but I also thought it was a bit of an omen for the 8/8 portal. So, money, 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 money. And I woke up singing this song by Black Eyed Peas. Rock your body, Come on, come on, rock your body, rock your body, rock your body. Come on, rock your body. So I don't know what that's about either. Rock your body, okay? But let's get into a channeled tarot message for the full moon. And the Lionsgate portal, because it's literally the Lionsgate today. So it'll be kind of like a combined thing. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. But let's start with some numerology cards, okay? Oh. Just diving straight in there, Spirit. My goodness. Oh my goodness. New beginnings. Happy ending. What? Okay. Literally, that so fits in, right? A happy ending. A happy ending to an old cycle. I'm hearing finally. Pleasantly surprised is what I'm also hearing. It feels like something's like tying up in a very nice way, in a very unexpectedly pleasant way. Do I want to get any more of these, Spirit? Completion. Okay, I want to put this one here. Completion. Yeah, there's really something wrapping up here. Does anything else want to come through? It doesn't feel like it. No. Okay, so happy ending, completion, and new beginnings. Let's dive into some... At the bottom of the deck, expect powerful change. We are coming to eclipse season soon as well, my love. So, okay, what wants to come through, Spirit, from this Moonology deck? Oh, meditate and contemplate is coming through here. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. This could be part of that new beginning, is actually a new relationship to meditation. And I do feel like it's because it's been difficult to meditate. It's like we've been leaning into a contraction, a release, and then to lead into an expansion. So I feel like there's some kind of easiness coming in to meditation, or a practice with that, okay? Oh, new moon in Cancer, your loved ones are safe is coming through. It's a lot of water energy there. And we've got luck is on your side with new moon in Sag, new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, does anything else want to come through? Luck is on your side. I really feel like with that luck is on your side, the universe truly does favor the brave, favor the authentic, favor the true. So whatever you feel guided to right now, the universe is on your side with it, right? I think that's all that wants to come through there. A new romantic cycle begins. Love it. And honestly, I really do feel like there are new relationships forming from this over the next 2 weeks, really, and beyond. But they'll start to sort of anchor in or start to show up, or perhaps like the new meetings will start to begin from the time of this full moon. Because it's, yeah. I mean, expect powerful change, right? I'm going to get a couple more. I'm going to get some of these as well. What wants to come through here, Spirit? And then we'll dive into some tarot to beef out this message. Thank you, Spirit. Feather. Oh my gosh, on my walk today, I picked up a feather as well. So there's messages here. Messages. Ancestral messages, perhaps. I'm going to put that one there. Let me just... I want to get another one. Oh, yeah, I actually wanted to get two. That's great. Thank you. This says patience on the bottom of the deck as well. Having to have patience at this time. Patience with ourselves, right? Oh, we've got rainbow coming out. Rainbow with hope. Rainbow is a sign for me about miracles, yo. And we've got evil eye with protection, which is gorgeous. Because it really feels like we're highly protected through. Look, that's a number 1 as well. We're highly protected through everything that's going on right now. Like, we're highly protected through the uncertainty. We're highly protected while things are closing and things are opening, because Spirit understands this process that we're going through, right? Okay, let's just get... the Hermit and the Sun energy. Oh my goodness. The Hermit and the Sun. This is really giving hermit mode. So you're definitely on your own at the moment, or you're very solo right now, okay? You're very solo. This is the space of reflection, and I am seeing 3 9s on the table. So 999. But there's a lot around reflection of past journeys, and I really see the staff, right? The staff is gold. It's channeling in this sun energy, right? It's like you're taking time out to reflect, and you're stepping very close to the universe, speaking to it very closely, okay? And you're actually getting very close and resurfacing this inner child of you, this innocence. It's coming online, okay? And this is why there's a lot of luck on your side, because you're channeling in desires, you're channeling in gifts, because the Hermit goes on the journey of the labyrinth. The Hermit goes into the labyrinth, which is very much led by Spirit, follows Spirit into it, collects the omens, collects the signs, the symbols, the understandings, collects the message from Spirit, collects the message, and then when the Hermit's in the reverse, he's coming out of the labyrinth with the knowledge, with the message, with the gift to be of service in the collective. Okay, so yeah, you're really in the labyrinth right now, and what you're collecting is the inner child. The inner child. I love that. I love that so freaking much. I'm going to put this one here, actually, because that feels like an overshadowing of the whole message, right? Overshadowing of the whole message. So what's this happy ending about, Spirit? 93 is 12. Oh, wow. So we've got another 9. There's 4 9s here. So we've got the 9 of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. So the happy ending is coming about in anything that has been causing you anxiety, causing you stress, okay? There's the happy ending is the mental paradigm, the mental structure that has attached to you or attached you to fear. Because the 9 is all about that real anxiety that we can feel when, the anxiety that we can feel in the unknown. It's like we're coming to a big release. We're coming to a big ending, right? So the happy ending is actually the ending of the mindset that has been your enemy, that has caused you and led you into fear, led you into feeling vulnerable, small, right? It's a very constrictive mindset, panicky mindset that doesn't serve you, okay? Now, with it coming out with the Queen of Pentacles, this is actually about getting into the body. The Queen of Pentacles usually finds expansion through her qualities, by getting into the body, by you know, baking. It's getting into that flow where we get out of the mind and we just get into the body and find expansion or clarity through that. It's what's happening here is like there's a drop out of the mind and into the body, and it's allowing an expansion in our resources. The happy ending that's happening here is no longer stressing about resources or having the expansion that provides us the ability to step out of this very stressful way of thinking about life, this very lackful way of perceiving life. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is the expansion. It's the broadening aspect of her suit. Every queen is. So this is like the inner expansion that takes place in our self-worth, in our sovereignty, in our... It's very much about self-worth. Yeah, because we go on that internal journey of expansion within for it to reflect out at the King. Yeah. So there's like this internal finishing. There's an internal finishing here of some kind of paradigm that's prevented you from seeing your true value. Tick. All right, what's this completion about, Spirit? What is this completion about? Thank you. There's quite a few there. There's quite a few. Let's just make it easy for me. There's another too many. Okay. What's this completion about, Spirit? Oh, that's not easier for me, Spirit. There's like even more than before. This is really pointing to there's a lot completing. There's a lot that's finishing up in your dynamic, right? But what is this completion card about? Build out this message for me, please, Spirit. Okay, thank you. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. So we've got 9 of Wands, 2 of Wands. So the completion here, I mean 9, another 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. That's the most 9s I've ever seen on the table. I need my blankie. Hold on. I need my blankie. It's getting cold. It's getting cold. Okay. So the completion here. It's a completion of a journey. It's a whole completion of a journey. It'll be a journey this could even be like a creative journey, but it's a journey that we've been on for a long time already. Because with the 9 of Wands coming out, that is the wounded warrior. It's something that you've been going through for a really long time, and you've learnt so much from it. It's given you so much knowledge. It's been a journey that's helped you build your boundaries, but it's left you feeling exhausted. There could be a completion coming in that allows you to fully rest, or a completion in... Yeah, because I'm seeing that 2 of Wands there as like a renewal of energy, because the 2 of Wands is all about visualizing, right? Tuning into a restful, trustful, faithful process of visualizing future desires, really. That time that we spend in creating it in a passive sense, okay? Because all the 2s are about rest and trust and faith. The progress that takes place from rest, right? See, there's a lot about rest coming through here. It's like there's an old journey there's a completion of an old journey that's left you feeling a bit battered. And there's a renewal in passion taking place. This is also like an element of completion here, could be a lack of knowing. So this could be a direction coming in. Do you know what? I want to get these actually for some reason. King of Pentacles. Cool. What are these talking about, Spirit? This completion with the Knight. Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cool. Did I not just say direction? Did I not just say direction? Because, and clarity, or like direction, yeah, because we've got the Hanged Man in reverse. The Hanged Man in reverse really talks about gaining the clarity, getting the direction. The reason we step into the Hanged Man is because we kind of like don't know. There's deep soul work that's taking place, so we tune into rest and waiting and pause while the direction surfaces. So with the reverse, it's like there's a completion happening here in not knowing the direction. There's also a completion here. We've got the Six of Cups in reverse. So this is like, I mean, the Six of Cups in reverse, it talks about reminiscing, right? Reminiscing, thinking back to the past, taking a trip down the past, right? So this also feels like a completion, like there's no more need for that. We've gained everything that we need to light our way forward, is how that wants to really come through. I also want to get just for this Nine of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, Spirit, with the happy ending. Just a little comment on that. Thank you. 17. Another 9, yo. Another 9. 9 of Pentacles. Interesting, because the Nine of Pentacles is really the stage that we get to where we show ourselves gratitude. We show ourselves a lot of gratitude for what we've done thus far, where we've got to thus far, and what we've achieved thus far. And because we tune into gratitude and self-love and self-praise, we actually tip into the receival from the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. It's like an honoring of all the challenges we've overcome. And this is why it feels like a happy ending, because it's like we're happy about where we've got to finally. We're happy about what we've achieved thus far, finally, right? Okay, so what's this new beginning about? We talked a lot about a completion. Oh, as I said, new beginning, Two of Cups. Did I not say earlier in the notes, it's a time of divine union coming into play? Okay, what's this new beginning, Spirit? Ten of Swords. See how the endings, the completions, and the new beginnings keep overlapping? There is death and birth happening simultaneously here. Okay, a new beginning that's happening here is a new version of you, because the swords can talk about identity, versions, styles of communication, but it's very much about like our identity. So this is giving me the feeling of a new you, because there is a death of the old. There's a new beginning happening here because there is an ego death to any ways that we've played small in the past. Okay. So yeah, there's a new beginning happening here in a new identity. Because literally, Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Page of Wands is a brand new phase of authenticity, a new phase of creativity. It's literally in the notes that I was just talking about. So there's also a new phase here in you expressing yourself in brand new ways, because this very restrictive, very small, very narrow-minded paradigm that was keeping you playing very small is coming to its end. So a new beginning opens up. Do we want another one for the new beginnings? Do we want another one for the new beginnings, Spirit? Oh yeah, new beginnings in collaboration, new beginnings in Soul Tribe, because I love this. And with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, that's really quick pace, very quick pace, air energy, right? But the Three of Pentacles is beautiful here because it really talks about you working on something, just like pouring in your energy, doing what your heart tells you, you know, really working on this dream that you're in the process of building. And because you're so into it, you attract people that want to give to you, that want to offer to you, that want to support you, that want to help you get to where you're going more so. So there's going to be a new beginning in what's showing up for you, in who's showing up for you, and how they collaborate with you on a very supportive level. And it's coming in quick. This is quick action, quick communication, quick support. Okay, this is exciting. So what's this messages? What's this feather and messages? We've got the Three of Swords coming out. The Three of Swords. Let's get another one. Oh, wow. With the Ace of Swords. So straight away, that's really telling me, like, especially with that messages card, it's like we're going to be receiving from our emotions, from our suffering, the guidance within it. It's like it's a new perspective on things that we have perceived as negative, sad, okay? The Three of Swords is really about like things not working out for us, things not going to plan, things that we expected to manifest in a certain way don't show up the way that we want them, right? Because it's the three, it's about that manifestation, it's about the creation. So this is actually telling me that like there's messages coming in here around things that aren't working or that you expected to work and aren't working. But with the Ace of Swords, that's a powerful shift in perspective. It's a powerful shift in change. It's powerful change, really. Because the Ace of Swords is a complete change. The swords themselves are a suit of change. And then to have an ace is huge change. Some of the strongest change in the whole deck. So there's like a change in what was being... There's change in a way of thinking that was causing suffering. There's a new perspective on what you're having to let go of because it feels very supported by spirit. Okay? There is a breakthrough in what you've perceived as suffering because you're realizing whatever's not there for you was not meant to be there for you. That's why the Three of Swords is always such like a brilliant stage for us to move through, because it really teaches us that whatever the mind gets attached to or whatever the mind projects and wants to create or whatever the mind expects at times, the soul has its journey. The soul has the plan. The soul has the goal, right? The soul knows what's up. The soul's creating everything. So the mind needs to follow the heart, trust the heart, and know that like whatever the soul has planned, it's best. So yeah, this feels like a very supportive energy coming in around things that aren't working. Yeah. I'm literally drawn to the 7 here of Wands as well as the 5 of Swords. So this is really talking about like external frequencies that we're coming to realize aren't good for us or aren't serving us. And we're facing that. We're facing that and being brave and removing it. But we're really allowing ourselves to kind of be led here by spirit, is what just wants to keep coming through. What's this hope, this rainbow energy, spirit? A bit of energy. Oh. Oh, I get it. Oh, okay, this is the Tower. It came out reverse, sorry. The Tower. There's the sudden change, though. The sudden quick pace. in change. And with the Tower in reverse, it really talks about like the shift, like kind of already happening, like the change is already happening. But it's also the period after the Tower hits, after the Tower comes crumbling down, we lean into hope, right? We lean into renewal, because we start to see that whatever crumbled was not there for us, it was actually holding us back. And as we lean into a realization of how whatever's crumbling now is meant to, okay? That's what I'm really feeling. And it's like the High Priestess, it's like this is leaning into spirit. This is intuition really guiding you strong here through this kind of Tower moment that appears to have already happened. Or, you know, like it does, I mean, it really feels like it's already happened here. There's a huge internal breakthrough here into remembering hope. Let me just get a little bit of info here on the Tower. What's this Tower about spirit? Is that another 9? Oh my god. So many 9s, yo. Another 9. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords again. So yeah, the Tower is the mindset. It's a big structure that's coming down internally in the mind that you've been used to dealing with. It's a paradigm, it's a mental way of thinking, it's a philosophy that has prevented you from even receiving or seeing miracles. That's what's crumbling, that's what's falling apart, because it's not serving you, right? It says Ace of Swords and 3 of Swords. 4 of Cups. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, this is like... that's really talking about the icky feelings that you could be feeling, because whenever we enter a 4 of Cups, it's because we're feeling discontent, we're feeling uncomfortable, we're lacking clarity, we're feeling unsure, right? So we go into nature and we sit and we ponder and we perceive, and that feels like we're throwing out emotions, right? We're throwing out things that need to go, and we're receiving in a breakthrough. It feels like, yeah, that's advice. That's advice to go out into nature, and you'll receive some guidance from spirit. It's this 9 and 3 here. King of Wands. Wow. King and Queen of Wands with this energy. This is the collaboration, the divine unions even, because this is giving divine union, okay? There's an end of an old version of you. There's like, oh my gosh, 9 of Cups. At the bottom of that, a wish fulfillment. If you've been wishing to meet someone, the King of Wands also brings people into his vicinity that are supportive of his vision, that want to not follow, but just are so ignited by what he's doing that they flock, right? And they want to believe in what he believes, because they're so just lit up by what he's doing. So yeah, it feels like there's a reclamation of power. That's part of the new beginning, a reclamation of power in your authenticity, because the Queen of Wands is all about that, right? And then there's that expression and the following of the vision externally. And on another level, it's a divine union. How cute, okay? Serpentina is going a little bit wild in the background. Look, sweetheart energy, romanticizing life as well wants to come through. Romanticizing your life authentically. What else? What else are we doing here? Sorry. Let's get one for here. Oh my God, with the sun that's got the baby, there's a baby here too. So there's like definitely projects that you're wanting, or projects that you're bringing into fruition that are going to feel like new babies of yours that you're going to love, nurture into full being, right? It's like a brand new beginning and what you're finding at the end of an old journey. Okay, I'm not feeling any more of those, but let's get some of this energy. Just some last few messages from Spirit to see what else. It does feel like the beginning of like a lucky kind of influx. Expect the best case scenario. Let go of anything that is causing you interference, okay? Anything that's causing you to like really question yourself. Let it go, it's not for you. Remembering your full divinity, you're actually remembering how much of a healer you are. You're remembering your divinity. Everything at this point now, because you've put in so much work, because there's so many nines on the table, everything is now happening effortlessly because you've put the work in to get your energy to where it is now, right? You've been healing for some time. Everything in the past has served its purpose, right? It's brought you to this energy right now. You're shedding your old skin. Look, you're a spiritual warrior, in case you didn't know. But of course you are. Spiritual warrior. You've been facing a lot. I mean, there was definitely demons once upon a time feeding upon you. Oh my God, fireworks. It's a beautiful awakening, my love, with that fireworks energy. Like, it's big. This is big. It's big. You're doing it perfectly, even if you think you're not, right? The mind has its ways of judging and having high expectations that are often placed there by others. Oh, the Six of Cups just turned around. It just literally spun around into the upright position. So Six of Cups is really telling me that there's going to be harmonious relationships, harmonious connections coming in for you. Yeah, you're going to be receiving them very tangibly. That's something I'm so sure about right now. It says following the white rabbit, Alice. Oh wow, shedding your old skin came out. I didn't actually take it before. But yeah, you're following spirit down the rabbit hole, right? You don't know what you're going to find. What you will find is you winning. You're winning. This is like your winning season, right? It starts now. It starts at this type point of the year. Pisces. 12th house, right? Dreamy. Some kind of mystical energy. It's Neptune. But look, put in the spotlight. Put in the spotlight. Pisces is the North Node right now, so it feels like you're really winning with a project that you're going to be working on. That's how I would read that, coming out like that. Just saw the moon. Juno. Committed relationships, yo. This is like devoted, loyal connections coming in now. You could be overworking, working too hard, right? Spirit wants you to rest. Take it if it resonates. Taurus. That's the 2nd house. You know, I mean, Taurus will just work and work and work sometimes, especially if it's something that they love, right? Saturn. 11th house, that's Aquarius. Yeah. there's a lot of 11th house energies. Divine masculine and Saturn's like the daddy. And divine feminine. Look at that. But also Saturn is about the very like physical, the very day-to-day, right? The very physical reality. So maybe there's, yeah, connections happening between divine masculines, divine feminines now. Huge positive impact. You're having a huge positive impact here on the world. I love that. Look, magical bliss. This is why it's going to feel like it's winning. Look, and behind that was trust in divine timing. That's a lot about the phase that we're stepping into now. I just saw 555. Wow. The phase that we're stepping into now is going to be like this magical bliss because it's part of the new timeline. Yeah, you've given up a lot to get where you are. And you could be giving up a lot at this time. It might feel that way because we're so encouraged to let a lot go at this time with this full moon. But it's going to be aligning with our higher selves. Look at it. This fell over the Ace of Swords, unique creature. So you're going to be seeing yourself as more unique, right? As more unique. The uniquity of you. You're going to be seeing it, receiving it. Does anything want to come out from here, Spirit? Heart chakra. Spiritual obedience, releasing stored emotion from the body. Ain't that the truth? Okay, ain't that the truth? And look, you're going to be moving away from any energy vampires at this time. Yeah, because it's just part of your divine soul mission. That's what you're stepping into. Right? Getting your lucky break. Yes. System reboot. You're alchemizing past lies. You're alchemizing energies from the past. You're alchemizing literally a pep energies. A pep is the god in the Egyptian faith that is that kind of embodies chaos and embodies stress, embodies that chaotic energy that wants to throw off the light, throw off the balance. Whoa. You're cleansing and clearing your aura. Everything all at once is coming in. Just trust the process, right? We're no longer dimming our light. Any other messages, Spirit? Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Okay, this was cool. This was a cool energy read. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of winning energy here. There's a lot of overcoming of difficult energies and frequencies, and having a lot of people are stepping into their greater divine soul missions through their creativity. Okay, and there's definitely people coming into divine unions and stepping away from energetic vampires. That's what I'm really sensing here. Someone's going to be put in the spotlight, yo. Okay, I'm going to leave the message there, but thank you if you tuned in to this live all about the full moon in Aquarius. Sending you so much love. I'm really proud of myself for showing up because it's been really difficult to show up lately. So I'm sorry if this video was a little bit funky and a little bit weird, but yeah. I will see you in another video. Bye. Where are we?